Darkness Descends, Guardians. Welcome to House Umbral. And today we have the best build in the game currently. Strand Titan with Banner of War. This build is actually insane. If you don't know, Banner of War, when you get a melee kill, a finisher, or a sword kill, you raise a Banner of War that pulses, that heals your teammates, and increases your melee and sword damage. Targets defeated by you and your nearby allies charge the banner, increasing the speed of the pulses. It can go up to X4. Banner of War X4 is the max. This thing will literally keep you alive against champs, against bosses, all while being super mobile and just using your melee and getting even more damage. So let's get into the rest of the build. I'm not a Titan main, and Titan is probably my least played class, but this is some of the most fun I've had all season. This class is insane. I don't know why I haven't used it until now. So let's go through the build. Obviously, we're rocking Berserk, Blade Fury. This super is insane. I remember when this first got announced, everyone's complaining about, oh, another melee super. This is Titan's best melee super. It's insane. Obviously, Thunder Crash is more of a one and done, but roaming melee supers, this is the best in the game. This thing is insane. I like Towering Barricade. What you rock here, choice is yours. Whatever jump you want. Let me know in the comments what jumps you prefer on Titan, because I'm switching through them and I hate all of them. I don't like any of them, but I think High Lifts is the one I enjoy the most. But you guys let me know what jump you prefer. Frenzied Blade. This thing is nuts. You get 3 charges and it severs the target and it hits like a truck. Love it. As your grenade, you would like to run grapple, because the grapple melee is also super insane with this build. But I was running a GM and it was Unstoppable Champion, so I wanted to suspend that ability, but you can flip-flop depending on the content you're doing. For anything with no Unstoppable Champions, I'm rocking grapple, because your grapple melee is nuts. Aspects, obviously we covered Banner of War, and the other one is Into the Fray. You want to have Woven Mail up all the time, because Banner of War, you got to get a melee kill with a sword or a finisher. So you gotta stay alive until you can proc that. And when you get a proc, that plus Woven Mail stacks, and it's like the damage reduction is insane. This is most likely going to get nerfed, and what I would like them to do to nerf it would just be reduce the length of how long it lasts. It lasts for a while, especially if you keep getting melee kills all the way up to level 4. Like, it lasts for a good minute. I think if they nerf it, I would just want them to reduce the amount of time it's active and force you to go take that risk of getting more melee kills without having, just being completely immune to damage. But we'll see what Bungie does. They tend to be extremely heavy-handed with nerfs, so I don't know. I hope they don't butcher this thing, because this is the most creative aspect they've added in ages. Like, I love this thing. I love how it looks. The whole concept of you raising the flag and your teammates running behind you. This thing is nuts. It's like a Brig from Overwatch, if any of you guys play Overwatch. But yeah, so you want to have Woven Mail up as much as possible with Into the Fray. When you destroy a Tangle or you catch a super, you get a Woven Mail. And while you have Woven Mail, your melee regeneration is even more. But we're going to get further into the build. You're going to see how everything just synergizes so crazy. So for fragments, just damaging targets with a Tangle grants a melee energy. When you defeat a severed target, they unravel into a Tangle. So your melee is going to make Tangles guaranteed. And then when you destroy that Tangle, you're going to get Woven Mail. And then also, when you damage them with a Tangle, you can get your melee back. Plus, the aspect giving your melee back. So that's just insane synergy. Next, we have picking up an Orb Power gets you Woven Mail. You just want Woven Mail up as much as possible. This is good for damage reduction. Sometimes you can't get the melee kill, or you can't get the Banner War proc. You need to pick up an Orb Power, which you're going to be generating tons of. And you should have Woven Mail up 24/7. Next, I like Thread of Generation just because it's such a good fragment. And with grapple melee, you want to get your grapple back fast. So I like it. If you want to swap this one out for something else, I can see that. But I think it's mandatory on any Strand class. And then the last one is, while you have Woven Mail, final blow is create Tangle. So you get Woven Mail from your Overpower, you get a Tangle, you throw, you get your melee back, charges it, you melee something, you get another Tangle. It's insane. You just got to make sure you play within the Tango cooldown. I'm not sure how long it is, but there is a quick cooldown for that. Other options you can consider, if you're running a Strand primary, I like to rock Thread of Propagation just to get the Unravel rounds on your Strand gun, but whenever you're not rocking a Strand weapon, you want to switch that off. So let's get into the weapon options. As you've seen, I'm rocking Monte Carlo and Syntheseps. Holy, so let's get into the Syntheseps first. If you don't know, this thing, when you're surrounded, you get more melee damage, more super damage, and they are now adding improved weapon handling and reload speed. That's coming in season 23, but you get more melee damage when you're surrounded. And surrounded here means 3 or more enemies, which is so easy to proc. And dude, it just makes your melee hit like a truck, dude. Holy, like Syntheseps is insane for this build. If you're a Titan main, you think another exotic is good, you could rock the legs, the Ebby and Leap, but I don't. Suspend got nerfed, so suspending Titan is just kind of mid compared to Banner of War melee Titan. So throw on Syntheseps and lock it in. As for your primary, this one is tough because it is very tempting to run Quicksilver Storm. And Quicksilver Storm slaps like a truck. But man, Monte Carlo will have your melee up 24/7. It's insane because Monte Carlo gives you melee just for dealing damage. You don't even need to get.
Admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack.
Not the Cryptarch interrupting the video. Holy. Anyway, Monte Carlo basically charges your melee super quick. I got the Catalyst, so I get the little bayonet, but you're really never gonna need it. It is a nice chunk of damage for champs. Hits like for like 100k plus. So I say you rock Monte Carlo just to have your melee up constantly, but here you could in theory rock Quicksilver Storm. So choice is yours on those two options. That was the noisiest emo I've ever seen. Holy. But that's pretty much the main components of the build. You want to rock Syntheseps, Monte Carlo, and Berserk Titan with Banner of War. In melee, everything inside, take risk, keep your Banner of War up, charge your melee with Monte Carlo. Don't forget the prop Markov chain and get the bayonet stab with the Catalyst. And dude, this build is so fun. As far as mods, the only mandatory mod is heavy-handed and melee kickstart, just to make sure your melee is up constantly, and you're gonna be generating orbs like crazy with melee kills. So this will thus also proc your woven mail. So heavy-handed and melee kickstart are the two mandatory ones. Obviously, the rest of your mods have to be centered around what activity you're doing. I don't tend to go through mods as much because they're so like activity dependent. But hands-on is another mandatory one in my opinion. You get more super energy and you want this. Honestly, you should be rocking 2 of these. I have 1 on. You should rock 2 of these so they stack. And you can even rock double heavy-handed if you want. But choice is yours. Grapple, if you use firepower, grapple melee counts as a grenade kill. So you can get 2 orbs off of your grapple melee if you're rocking that. And that's the main sauce, man. This is the real conundrum. So that's the build. But what about the fit? You feel me? What about the drip? I am not a Titan main, so I do not have a lot of. Let me show you the collections. I don't got a lot of Titan options, man. I try to do my thing, man. You feel me? I try to do my thing, man. See, I don't even play Titan, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. I barely got any options. So I went for. Let's get to the drip because it's the main reason how you come to House Umbral. I went for the ornament. You know I'm a big ornament guy, right? And it has a nice cybernetic like android look. So I was like, yo, we could do like a cyborg build. I got the fluid, the tubes going into the back, into the stomach, and I threw on the cybernetic feet. I'm rocking the female Titan. I think female Titan is the better character model. The model is way too bulky. And then I said to cap it off, I'm gonna throw on the samurai helmet from Iron Banner. Boy, what? It fits the whole Banner of War theme, sword theme. Bro, tell me this is not dripped out. Tell me this is not dripped out. The banner, the freaking helmet is matching the chest piece. Come on, bro. Dripped out, boy. Let me know how I did. I'm not a Titan man. I tried to do my thing. I had limited resources. Let me know how you rockin' Syntheseps. It has a couple of ornaments. The default one is hideous. Holy. You gotta get the ornament, dude. This thing looks gross. I don't like it. But this, the cyborg look. I was gonna do this. I'm gonna show you another option. I was gonna do this with the red. Ooh, that's kind of fire. But I wanted to keep it green with the strand. You feel me? So I did what I had to do. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, man. Rate the drip in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are almost at what, like 220 subscribers. We're growing in a decent pace. I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and interacting. And let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. My guide videos don't do as well, so I think I'm gonna just stick with builds for now, since people seem to like those. And you know, give me some feedback. I appreciate all the comments. And don't forget to share with your friends and join our Discord. So catch you in the next one. Peace.